Hi, this is Roger with Fluid Arts by Cole in Cookeville, Tennessee. Spring is just around the corner, so I thought it was time to do a couple of spring-oriented panels. The first is a marble roll. My canvases are 11 by 14. My base coat for this picture is Glidden satin white, mixed with cadmium yellow to give me a sunny yellow background. I use a wonderful Dollar Tree spatula for icing to spread my base coat. Works great. Once the surface is covered, I normally pick it up and let the excess run off. Super thick paint on a marble roll is a little difficult. While I start, it's easier to take some of the excess and finish off the edges so that we don't have to contend with them later. After fixing a few imperfections, it was time to torch it down to make sure that we had no bubbles. Now begins the color selection. First is dark green. This is by Soho, ochre green. And then a bright lime green. This was made from cadmium yellow and oxide green. My third color choice was metallic gold by Modern Masters. Now it's ready to start with the first marble. The marble does all of the painting. We pick the canvas up and roll it through the puddles and around to create a design. This is great fun. One marble down, then lifting the panel, we pour off some of the excess to stretch the starting design. Then comes the time for marble number 2. We continue with our drawing. It does all of the artwork. So around and around it went, through the paint, diagonally and across the bottom. My driving skills are becoming better the longer that we practice this. A few curly cues and a trip up and down. Looking better and better, and off that marble goes. And again, we stretch the design a bit to center the focus and to equalize the design, and also to pour off some of the excess paint. If there's too thick a paint on a marble roll, the marble doesn't want to roll. So that's the other reason. All the paint that was poured off is salvaged. It becomes a new color. We just pick it all up after the picture is completed and save it for another venture. This is marble 3. Up and through the existing design. Up and down to creating the pattern that I was looking for. Gets closer to our anticipated design. It was time for marble 4, a small roll. I also wanted to add some interest. We added some darker hooker green color in an artistic pattern. And then with marble number 4, we ran the design one more time, up and down and around and through. There came a time to take a torch and get rid of any bubbles, and also center the design a bit before calling it complete. And there goes marble 4. Centering the design one more time. Quite satisfied with the results. Here's a little close-up. And a quick torch down to get rid of any of the air bubbles. And here is the dry result. I sort of called it, oh wow. quite pleased with this marble roll beauty. Now picture number 2, Fluid Arts by Cole, is also done for spring. The background we've chosen is metallic copper. This is mixed with my pouring medium base, which is clear Glidden C, mixed about 50-50 with pigment. And spreading the design, this too is an 11 by 14 panel. You'll note in the picture there's a few bubbles. These will be attended to shortly. Same good old spatula. We're spreading out the copper. After smoothing the panel, it was time to put on the rubber gloves and finish the edges. Also time to pour off the excess paint to give us a good level base. Generally, my paints are pretty thin. They pour readily off a stirring stick and leave little trace. For this blowout, our design is going to start in the center. Here we're cleaning off the edges. Let me get it centered there a little in the camera. The music in the background is so you don't have to listen to me talk nonstop. Let's start with the design. Noting that the base coat was heavier than is normal, I had to make the decision to pour off a lot of it to level it out and to torch it down. Here we're torching the air bubbles. So now starting the design, a small puddle of lime green. This was made from green oxide and lemon yellow mixed. Next came a halo of sky blue. This is Creative Impressions. And then next, a circle on the outside of cobalt blue. Tends to be a little darker, dries a little darker. For this picture, we employed a cell activator made also from gold, metallic, with a couple of drops of hair serum to create some cell activity. Now comes the fun part. Let's blow it out. I use a mini hairdryer. Love it. We're running the design out. To approximate the look of petals on a flower. And we did a torch down to take care of any bubbles. Because the cell activator had spread a little, I wanted a shiny gold center. So I added a little more of the gold cell activator, but did not blow it out. And this is a finished picture. Came out wonderfully dry. Looks like spring. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again on a future video. This is Roger. I'm signing off.